Well, today is we're going to talk about why I think people's lives are so difficult, if you will. Like, why people are so exhausted with life and other people. Mainly focusing on the dating aspect of it, of life. One thing that I see a lot, and I know everybody else see it too, and a lot of people think like this for some reason, but I can't relate. But a lot of people feel like, as long as you're single, date everybody, date as many people as you want, type of thing. And since so many people feel this way, they act on it, and the general consensus is that usually involving whoever it is that they're dealing with, mainly the opposite sex, because I don't really deal with the other side of that, but you always see the men ain't shit and the women ain't shit, post, since we live in a social media dominated society. The thing that you see is really people being tired of people because they deal with way too many people at one time. We ain't nothing but human, right? So we have to eat for energy. We have to sleep for energy. You know what I mean? So, and even if you're not talking about a physical aspect of it, just generally speaking, as far as energy is concerned, there's not an unlimited source of it. There's always some type of room for rest to recharge whatever battery, whatever hypothetical battery that we speak of at that time. But y'all don't give y'allself no chance to do that, because you want to supposedly date or deal with multiple people, and that's just, to me, it's fucking stupid. You gotta remember that no two people were raised alike. I have brothers and sisters, and none of us were raised exactly alike. Something was different somewhere along the way. You never really know what it is, nor does it really matter for that purpose, but nobody was raised exactly alike. There's a reason for that. Our parents are human. They have to put in a different type of energy depending on the personality of that child, which is you, if you think about it. So, because no two people were raised exactly the same, you're never going to get the exact same outcome with a person. I was having a conversation that pretty much said, well, the topic of discussion was basically dealing with multiple people at the same time. And their thought process was that it was a good thing because it keeps your options open, and you just never know who's going to piss you off, who's going to, put forth more effort, blah, blah, blah. My rebuttal to that was this. Yeah, to an extent, you're right. But we mostly know, when dealing, because I've had my time of doing dumb shit too, and this is the reason why I feel it necessary to enlighten people with my newer thought process as of, a few years now. But I thought like that at one point in time too. But if we being honest, like, we all know there's a favorite when it comes to dealing with this person, this person, this person, this person, this person. There's always going to be a favorite. There's always going to be one person that's more compatible with you than what the others are. And the fact that that is so, that means that the rest of them are basically just being strung along. Now, you keeping them around for good conversation or to go out with or whatever, and whatever it is, that you may or may not do, is a waste of your and their time. You're putting energy into a person or to a few persons who you have absolutely no intention of being with. You make them think that they have a chance. you even convince yourself that they may have a chance. And bottom line is, that's bullshit, because we all know when we have a favorite, that's the person that we tend to lean toward. The only problem with that is, usually the favorite person is the person that is not going to do what the rest of them is going to do in order to acquire and or keep your attention. Usually. Now, every now and again, you do come up with somebody who will, you know, pretty much be everything it is that you want them to be. But then you run into the issue where, okay, well, now I don't want to get rid of these other people because, you know, they had good conversation and, you know, we used to go out on dates and blah, blah, blah. Like, people have problem with letting shit go. Y'all can sit here and say I don't got no problem with it, but to me, I think that's bullshit. In most instances, most people don't know how to deal with or treat the person who is actually right for them. So to deal with multiple people is just beyond stupid to me. And I really think people need to learn to deal with just one person at a time. That way, coming down to it, you won't have to worry about being so exhausted when it comes to people. You won't have to worry about being so tired of, you know, whoever the significant other it is that you want to deal with, or even just the opposite sex in general. When you deal with multiple people, you are going to exert an excessive amount of energy when it comes to dealing with those people, because no two people are alike. Everybody requires something different. Just like they all bring something different to you that you like, that one thing that keeps them around you, same thing vice versa. So you are pushing out all of this, unnecessary energy in order to keep all of these people around, and you're tired. You're withered. You're just absolutely exhausted when it comes to shit. And you don't see, and probably, if we really being honest, the reason why you probably don't see men as being shit or women as being shit is because you're dealing with multiple men and or women. Like, that's probably the fucking reason. Because you see so many different negative traits in a multitude of people because you want to date every goddamn body. You a fucking fool, bro. Like, y'all really have to start thinking about y'all actions and stop blaming everybody else for what it is that's going on in your life. Because if you wasn't dealing with multiple people, you wouldn't have to worry about that shit. If you was dealing with one person and putting your energy into one person and that doesn't work, you have conserved ample amount of fucking energy in order to be able to go and say, okay, well, you know, I'll try somebody different this time. I'll try and give somebody else, you know, the time of day this time, rather than sitting around and waiting for, you know, somebody else to act right or whatnot. Like, you won't have to worry about consistently trying to figure out if that's the right person or not, or these are one of these 6 people or 7 people, however many people it is that you want to deal with at one time, are of the right caliber for you or not. You won't have to worry about that shit if you're dealing with one person at a time. You're talking about possibly, you know, 6, 7, however many people at one point in time wasting your fucking time rather than one. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'd rather one person waste my time rather than 6 or 7 people at the same time wasting my goddamn time. It's fucking stupid. There's no purpose in your life that says that you need to have this many people in your life at one time aggravating your fucking nerves. It's just not. 9 times out of 10, you're gonna pick the wrong person anyway. So why do it? That's fucking stupid. It's an idiotic move. It's a very fucking idiotic move. We need to stop. We need to stop. Like, all across the board, we need to fucking stop. I know it's some people who say, why would I chase one person when there's a bunch of people begging me to quit playing? Just to touch on that for a second, not to completely get off subject, because it kind of ties into my thought process here. Who gives a fuck? I will never beg somebody to quote unquote stop playing. I'm not gonna fucking do that shit. I'm not doing it. There's no way that I feel like somebody is so good in life, because nobody's fucking perfect, but there's no way I feel like anybody is that good to where I feel like I need to beg them to stop playing so me and them can be together. Fuck that and them. I'm not doing that shit. That's fucking stupid. as a human being, as a man, ain't no way in the fuck I'm gonna do no shit like that. I don't give a fuck who she is. I really don't care. I don't care who she is. It could be whatever female y'all idolize, like your Rihannas and Beyonces and all of these other superstar people. It could be one of them. I'm not gonna beg that bitch to stop fucking playing. I'm sorry. I'm not gonna beg that woman to stop fucking playing. It's not happening. It'll never fucking happen. Why would I want to put myself in a position of being an option of a multitude of people simply because I feel like I'm not competing with nobody? If you fuck with me, fuck with me. Because if I fuck with you, I fuck with you. I ain't gonna sit here and be playing around with people heads and hearts and emotions and all that other shit. It's fucking stupid. I'm not doing all of that. I'm not doing it. Why would I put somebody in that position when I don't want nobody to fuck around with me like that? That doesn't make sense. And a lot of people feel this the exact same way that I feel, outside of them feeling like they got so many options that they don't have to, you know, be a decent fucking person. Like, it's just dumb. Like, anyway, whatever. Fact still remains, the thought process of most human beings is absolutely fucking stupid. Stop dealing with so many goddamn people at one time. Make a decision. Live with that decision. If that decision does not pan out, at least you made a conscious decision to deal with that person and then leave. Life is very fucking short. So you don't make that decision and you just gonna be wondering all your goddamn life. If you don't like the message, y'all already know what you can do. Shoot the message.
Yeah, hustle, yeah. Mark Duke, Eddie G, hustle, trappers, number one.
That's all we know. Yeah, never hustlers, trappers, ballers, never grind. Yeah,